I'm back. See, I'm not gonna ask you if you miss me because I feel it in my soul. I feel it all over me. Da, da, da. Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be back. Today's word is one that I've been marinating on for a while, and I cannot wait to share with you guys. In the book of Acts, the 27th chapter, the Apostle Paul was a prisoner being transported to Rome for trial. In the previous chapters before that, I think between Acts 21 and 23, Paul was unrelenting in his teachings of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And this angered many Jews and religious leaders, causing them to conspire against him, having him arrested, and even some of them wanting him killed. After he was arrested, he stood trial before Felix, Festus, and King Agrippa, but there was no clear verdict. So Paul exercised his right as a Roman citizen to appeal to Caesar in Rome. So he had to be sent there under guard, which is why he was on his way to Rome as a prisoner. When they were about to set off, Paul warned against taking a certain dangerous route. But of course, they ignored him. He's a prisoner. Prisoner, you want to show us where to go so that you pass here and run away. No. So as they're on this journey, a massive storm hits. And this storm lasts for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. All the crew members lost hope. They thought they were all going to die. But Paul reassures them and shares with them an encounter he had with an angel that said to him that the ship would wreck, but they would all survive. Eventually, the ship hits a sandbar and breaks into pieces. But all 276 people survive, as Paul had foretold. The ship wrecked on an island called Malta. The natives of the land were unusually kind to them. They welcomed them with open arms. They even kindled a fire for them because it had been raining and they were cold. The Bible says, but when Paul gathered a bundle of sticks and laid it on the fire, a viper jumped up at him and bit him in the arm because of the heat that was applied. When the natives saw the viper hanging off of Paul's hand, they said to one another, surely this man must be a murderer, because even after he has escaped the sea, justice still does not allow him to live. And the Bible said, he shook off the creature into the fire and suffered no harm. But still, the people were looking and waiting for him to swell up and die. Many of us, like Paul, who have been called, have endured storms, massive storms, that have lasted and lasted to the point of hopelessness. And even after being rescued from the point of death, cold things like vipers have jumped up at us because of the fire we carry, causing people who have meant good to help us to retreat and judge and even question our calling. They waited for a long time for Paul to swell up and die. And after he did not, they changed their minds and said, oh, he must be a god. Paul stayed in Malta for 3 months, and he's responsible for taking the gospel of Jesus Christ to Malta. And to this day, he is still honored. Beloved, there is nothing ordinary about your calling, so it will attract extraordinary things. They will wait and watch to see you swell up and die, but they will change their minds about you, and all will see how great is our God. Keep your faith alive. I love you.